Singh been sent of leave, if the Sangh Parivar feels so strongly, I want to get you in first, Father Emmanuel, on that. Are you saying that as a result of one individual who's been asked to go on leave, are you claiming victory? Are you saying that the Ghar Wapsi program is over? Or are you going to persist with your charge that Narendra Modi, the Prime Minister of the country, has not done enough to stop Ghar Wapsi? Let's be clear. It appears that there was a meeting between the Prime Minister and the RSS chief. 2 days after that, you've got a situation where Rajeshwar Singh has been shown the door.
Well, it is very difficult to really say what it is because, as you know, Sangh Parivar is a Parivar. It is not just one RSS or Bajrang Dal or the VHP. There are any number of people involved in that and so many branches. So, this could very well be one part of it. But there are not enough evidence to suggest that something serious is being done.
No, Father Emmanuel, let's be very clear. Up to now, groups like yours were protesting, saying this Ghar Wapsi is against the constitution of the country. The Prime Minister is silent. Prime Minister is not responding. Now what has happened is that he has met the RSS chief. After that, 2 days after that, you've got a situation where the man who was the face behind the Agra convergence, who's there on our screen, Rajeshwar Singh, has been asked to go on leave. Now, surely, somewhere down the line, that will suggest some kind of a victory for Narendra Modi and his government, that he's managed, at least for now, to ask the main person who was responsible for Agra conversions to go on leave. Should that not satisfy you?
That should be a very good news, actually. I mean, we should congratulate the Prime Minister if he's done that. That would be really good news for us. But then what happens to the statement made by Mr. Mohan Bhagwat in Kolkata about chori ka maal, ab chor pakda gaya?
So you want a public statement that Ghar Wapsi has been stopped? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
That you want a public statement? Sudhanshu, Mittal, you want to...
Not only on that, but also this whole talk about anti-conversion law all over India. Though now there have been voices that are, quiet, but these are all put together.
I want to get Sudhanshu in. Sudhanshu, Mittal, what the opponents of your party and the Sangh Parivar are saying, that it's not enough to send one individual on leave. We need a clear, categorical assurance that Ghar Wapsi is not going to be done by any RSS affiliate as a form of reconversion. How do you respond to that?
First, who's asking for it? Look, Rajdeep, we need to have an equitable approach to the entire proposition. Painting RSS or somebody as villain on this issue is most unfortunate. As far as the agenda of this government is concerned, it's very, very clear that the agenda of the government is... And that's it.
Is that the reason why Rajeshwar Singh has been sent on leave? Along with Rajeshwar Singh being sent on leave, why doesn't the RSS give a firm commitment that they are not going to engage in this kind of Ghar Wapsi program?
Razi, before we get into this, that what kind of a call RSS should give, let us first understand what is the issue involved. The issue can be only two things. Are you protesting to the nomenclature of the word Ghar Wapsi, or are you saying that these conversions were forced or induced conversion? What is specifically the problem? Because if the problem is specified, then we can have a healthy debate on the proposition.
No, you see, you have to condemn any form of force. There are RSS going to condemn any form of forced or induced conversion.
Yeah. Absolutely. The RSS or anybody else. Yeah.
That's also the position of the church.
No, hold on.
There is no question of this.
Hold on.
There is no question of this. We are very clear. We are very clear that any forced conversion is not an acceptable proposition. No conversion out of inducement is an acceptable proposition.
That is absolutely the position also of the church.
No, hold on, Sudhanshu, one by one. Father Dominic, you say that it's the position. However, the accusation against the church also is in certain states, Kerala, Andhra Pradesh, Orissa in particular, the church is also engaging in its own form of forcible or induced conversion.
No, that is the point.
Therefore, you've got a situation where you are demanding that the RSS stop the Ghar Wapsi. Now their leader, one of the faces of the conversion program has been sent on leave. What about the church? What is the church's responsibility?
The church's stand is very clear that it is against any form of conversion by force, by allurement or fraudulent means. That is absolutely
So any form of evangelism that goes on in any part of the country,
evangelism is propagation of faith.
Evangelism is not forcible or induced conversion.
Absolutely no.
As far as the church is
yeah,
concerned.
as far as the
Now,
church
these
is
are all
concerned.
very thin lines that are being drawn.
No. Why? Why very thin lines?
If
Because
there is-
the Constitution guarantees the practice, preaching, professing, preaching and propagation of faith. Now if somebody is propagating, and anybody is propagating here, the other day, didn't we hear about the Sikhs have their own propagation, they have their seminaries and the madrasas, and the Hindus, of course, are doing all along. The ISKCON is also getting missionaries
Let's
from
be
abroad.
clear, these are very thin lines. What is
Precisely.
forcible, what is induced are
Precisely.
very thin lines, which is the worry. I want to know from you, Sudhanshu, am I to understand that the Prime Minister has stepped in? Would I be right in assuming, as many are, that the Prime Minister has spoken to the RSS Sarsanchalak because it was seen as an embarrassment for the government to have the VHP and other groups openly defying, in a sense, the agenda he claimed of the government? Or is this all a blow hot, blow cold strategy that the Prime Minister has made to look the good guy and the Togadiyas of the world are the bad guys?
Razi, before I answer this question, let me just respond to Father briefly. Here are these two news. Indian Express, 17 December, 5 members of family belonging to extreme backward class converted to Christianity. Okay. Second, India TV says on 15 December, Kushinagar, 5 Hindu families converted to Christianity. Father just talked about the constitutional provision of Article 25. It starts with what? It says, subject to public order, morality, which means what is immoral that cannot be allowed in professing, practicing or propagation of religion. Now, forced conversion or allurement or inducement is illegal by its morality. The unfortunate part is we do not have a law. The moment we say let us have a law which prohibits and which defines what is morality by saying that any forcible conversion or conversion out of allurement or by inducement would be illegal, everybody comes up and says no, let us not have the law. Is this not double standard? Is this not defying what sensibilities civilized society ever accept? Conversion out of allurement.
Has the RSS taken a step back because it's realized that the conversion campaign is only damaging the image of the government? Has it taken a step back, yes or no? I want a straight answer, Sudhanshu.
RSS has been very, very clear on this. We do not believe in forced conversions. We do not believe in inducement for the purpose of conversion. And we do not believe that there should be communal disharmony. So any statement which is provocative like by 2021 we will convert everybody to Hindu or everybody to this and that, those statements is something which RSS never identifies itself with and does not associate anybody, appreciates any association with such statements. That's the stated position and that's what's being followed. Unfortunate part is there are fingers of accusation raised when they should not have been there.
Now, hold on. You made an important point. You're claiming that the government, you claim that the government and the RSS does not approve of statements like 2021 this country will become a Hindu country. Father Dominic Emmanuel, here is a representative of the BJP saying the government doesn't approve of such statements. Are you going to take those statements at face value? Are you going to expect Mohan Bhagwat to explain what he said in Kolkata about a Hindu Rashtra? Do you want every leader who makes such statements to in some way explain himself before you are convinced about the bona fides of this government?
Well, we really want a straightforward, clear statement from the higher-ups. I respect Mr. Sudhanshu Mittal. He is a spokesperson of the BJP, and I suppose that is the position of the government. But there has been no clear statement yet about we don't want this ghar wapsi, we do not
so you want a clear, unambiguous statement. Will there be a clear, unambiguous statement from the church as well that we will not in any form support any form forcible or induced conversions?
There already is.
So you're saying there is a statement and you want a similar statement from the government?
Absolutely.
That they any form of ghar wapsi.
That is one thing. Secondly, what I want to say is that these people, at least the Rajeshwar Singh and others, have been caught red-handed doing these kind of things. Whereas the church has not been ever.
Can I get a final word? Just 30 seconds. Has Rajeshwar Singh been caught red-handed and embarrassed the party, which is why he's been sent on long leave? Quick final question to you, Sudhanshu. 30 seconds.
See, it is a debate which is an unequitable debate, because you are putting somebody in the dock who should not be there in the dock. We have always claimed that we do not.
Why is
believe in
Rajeshwar Singh
conversion
been
out of
sent on
inducement.
leave then?
If Ghar Wapsi
If he's not in the dock,
voluntary,
why has he been sent
why
on
should
leave?
ruk jao, just a minute. If just a minute. If Ghar Wapsi is effort, should it be condemned?
Okay.
Should it be condemned? Just because father says Ghar Wapsi should be condemned, should it be condemned? It should be condemned only if it is through inducement or force.
Okay.
Like father has never dissociated himself with any conversion. He says if the conversion
Of
is
course I
voluntary,
have.
it's fine. We do not associate ourselves with forced or induced conversion.
Absolutely.
So is our case.
Absolutely.
We are very
so
clear on that.
freedom
what
of
categorical
religion-
statement do you want? And why
freedom-
Ghar Wapsi?
Freedom of religion, freedom of conscience is guaranteed in the constitution, and therefore I will not say that conversion is not allowed or should not be
So
allowed. Of course
exactly,
it
here
is
is the
allowed because it's my fundamental right.
Here
It is a fundamental right,
Exactly.
Mr. Sudhanshu Mittal. It is a fundamental right. And your two quotes from Indian Express did not prove
Sir,
that the
subjected to
church was
morality.
using inducement or fraudulent means. All that it was saying was that so many people were converted. But
I'm
let me
gonna
also tell you
I'm gonna
that
leave
the
it
other day in Indian Express, there was a news from Bihar where the Ghar Wapsi of 42
Sir,
manjis
sir,
were
subjected
supposed to
to
take place, and
morality.
not a single one of
If-
them
if your
appeared.
conversion is
Not a single
immoral,
one of them appeared.
then is it
which
all
all
right
made
or
up.
wrong?
Okay, hold on. I think it's very clear. Clear
If
that
you are
Ghar
going to raise passions,
Ghar Wapsi has proved to be some kind of an embarrassment for the Modi government. They've stepped in. The church, for its part, also has to in some way make it clear that they will not support any form of forcible or induced conversion and take public.
That's only a rhetoric so far. There has been no proof of the church engaging in forced conversion.
Sudhanshu Mittal will have to
Rajiv, they should support the law.
Okay,
No,
we'll
we
debate
will
the law
not.
on another day. We will
not
debate the
support.
law on
They
another
should
day.
support
We will
law
not
which
support.
prohibits
We will debate the law on
conversion
another
through force
day.
or allurement.
We will not support.
Okay, you're not going to support. So we will debate the law on another day. We've debated that before. Today was Rajeshwar Singh and the fact that the government seems to have
चोर की
pushed.
दाढ़ी में तिनका.
Okay, so
This
that
is
will
what
not
is
support.
called
क्यों
चोर की
चोर
दाढ़ी
की
में
दाढ़ी में
तिनका.
तिनका? We are saying openly. I am saying openly on this channel that we will not support any law
So
to
you
ban
are saying
conversion
that,
because
but what is
conversion
wrong in the law?
I will
Why?
leave it there.
You can make law for morality.
Okay, I think the have been valid by both sides. There are questions that both sides, in a sense, have to answer. As what's been a controversy? Thank you very much, Father Dominic Emmanuel and Sudhanshu Mittal, for joining us. Let's take a break because up next we